Okay, let's talk generators now. So most of you are familiar probably with the generator. It looks like this, and these are 6-volt positive ground, and this is also 6-volt positive ground, but it's a Powerhouse. My dad has an early 28 coupe that he runs, and he actually has one of these more modern generators on it. But early on in production, Ford had these Powerhouse generators, and you know, they worked good, but they were more expensive to build. This is a Powerhouse generator, and this one, it's sort of like plastic. They call it Bakelite, that holds the brushes. I have to take it apart and maybe try epoxying it, cleaning it up, or I don't know if I can get another Bakelite. But you can see it's different than this one. It's much larger round, and this one doesn't have a pulley on it right now. This one is the more common, which actually looks like the same generator up into the 60s, even though this is a 6-volt. But you can see that this Powerhouse is much larger round, and repair this Bakelite, or if anybody sells them, if you know if anybody sells them, stick it in the comments. Yeah. But I just wanted to show what a difference between the Powerhouse and the normal generator that is on most Model A's. Okay, I just want to show the difference between a later model generator on a Model A. These, you can see there are also differences in these. This one has a short nose stub on the back side here, and this one's a little bit longer stub on it, so that not all this type Model A generators are the same. They mount in the same function, and I can even see on these two, the connector for the cutout is laid out differently. So this one, the cutouts here and the mounting screws are on this side of it, and on this one, the power connection is on this end, and the connection screws are over here. So these two are a little bit different in that way. But the main way you can tell them apart is this back side. This one, it has this end cap with a bushing in it. It actually has bearings in it, and out superseded the other. And the other thing this one has with the bushings is a little oil drip. So when it's in the car, it's something like that, with the cutout sitting up here, and you put a little drop of oil in there once in a while and keep it lubed up, and it should last you a long time. As you can see, the cutout and the power connection.